I didn't want to go to Florida for some reason. I had a feeling my heart would do more than bleeding. My mom's watching shows, concept house, serial killing. Before I took that trip, I seemed to be ready and willing. A fool at heart, love struck so it seemed. Thought it was destiny, but those green lights gleamed. Silhouettes on the first night of arrival. But hold up, boy, you don't know yet. It's a rifle. I don't think I was in Louisiana at the first mark, so I tried to figure her out when we parked. Rest stops with missing children, not one was me. I figured that was in the AA hidden or government treason. Target within. Before all of this, I was hearing machinery in the distance in jail, psych ward, and Florida rain like hell, not hail. I tried not to cry, but to have resistance, as I was a member of an occult resistance, walking among the top of a fence. I drank the water in jail, and ever since, hearing strange noises, murder on me, there was the intent. Instead, I tried the wrong people on accident, character assassination, while I hearing voices. Hence, I heard in a cell by myself, Eric Orwell, you're right, schizophrenia that doesn't exist. Oof. So I did my time, went crazy and cracked. Thought a resident or silent kids would get me from behind, either a shank or something stank. But you haven't heard all of this. This might be abstract, but for real, this is how it cracked. Off to the next part. This is when it gets to start to unravel. I heard weird sounds still, and I was paranoid at home, taking lithium. I didn't know, but I was eating from the Imperium, suffering from delirium, scared to sleep, cause I thought it'd be me or them. Then they turned into a lie, so I tried to spy, to do or die. Then they became my moms and dads from the sound of the bombs like Saddam had. But they were acting strange and queer like Glad. So I figured if I was gonna get out the Matrix, I'd have to at least punch my pop in the 6+6. So I did, he punched me in my throat and I got kicks. I took some cigs barefooted, walked without the trigs, noticed what hole myself digs. Police all over like they knew already. Then they rolled up beside me after I knew I'd be jailed. So I shouted on the corner and knew I failed. They fucked with my head more than you can count sliced bread. They threatened my life after I was cuffed. Told the others should we blah 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 before it gets roughed. So there I went to a hospital where the malicious twits deconfigured an activist. The nurses were evilly faced. I thought they were gonna electrify me, but instead they poison laced. They put 2 IVs, one felt like it was killing me. I tried to take it out, but felt so weak, and they proceeded to tweak. I talked to a guy in the wall during all of this, telling me to get out and run, but I felt so trapped. And if I ran, I would be frontin', and well done. Should've got out of there, but who would I call? Ghostbusters? Had no fam, homeless, that give a damn. So it seemed, those nurses did more than double team. They had a scheme, it was no help. They didn't give a fuck about my Yelp. I signed one thing, but not all of it, to commit, to let them do whatever I didn't submit. They talked like they wanted me to forfeit. I asked for my legal rights, but it seemed like it was unfit. I knew it was weird when the look on the nurses, not one of them I would've slept like hearses. Yo, they moved me to another part, and I saw a dark room with monitors and surveillance. Walking towards a bed, feeling weakened and misled, I lay there praying for silence. I heard the woman say a lot, but all I remember was you never going home. So I wondered if this was a rape room, cause a big black man was masturbating on the other bed. I knew I was doomed and my rights had been misread. But after that experience in jail, I was hearing and feeling strange things. I was bearing raping that I couldn't control. Heard voices telling me welcome to my rape room. This was before I decked my father. I didn't want to submit, but my hygiene faltered. I did not no longer care much because I couldn't just grin and bear it. It was no physical touch. Purely invisible to eye too fucking much. I didn't want to tell people cause I was embarrassed. I didn't know a way to explain invisible harassment. like other times. Before I went to help, no one could do anything. And most of the time I was laughed at, or they say it's in your head, or mind over matter, no one can read your mind. I knew this was real cause I did a great deal of research on the Nikola Tesla inventions that could be used for good or used to hurt. This wasn't a break-in of my house, this was a break-in of my mind, trying to claim it was my spouse. So I went to a mental institution after I got out the hospital with the evil nurses, and their blood sampling seemed to drain my energy, and injections, which were compact tubes like capsules with needles. Yo. If I don't survive the drip by drip, I'll drown. What was the deal of the weird coat? Looked like a KKK cloak. I'm not trying to climb around and down up in D-town. I'm trying as hard as I can to stay on the ground. Not 6 feet deep or shallow, how bound. Rather be the end than see my ending. I'm not pretending about the defending, necessary because of the offending story. The mind games that look like a logo of categories. Without the party favors, I belong on Maury. Help the Rothschilds rape me invisibly. CFR centrally controlling the Federacy, moving globally, trilateral making the foreign policy. United Nations giving out awards for Chinese democracy. Slave ships are ambulances and in contingency. Fuck every motherfucking agency, every secret society, even Hal Galindi, even Hal India. Oof. Even a Hal India. Dialectic philosophy. Catch 22, no escape but through. Be careful, there could be no tomorrow. Be heartful, more than props can come from drowning sorrow. Don't listen to me, read readily into my research about life subjects, life science, and philosophy. But logically, you don't know about these pharmaceuticals will make you a mockery. And the medicals still get forced lobotomies. But believe me, I dug into my frontal lobe. Didn't know I even had lumps on my earlobe. Yo, I knew I had a propaganda about alien probes. Reptilians make you think you're tripping, but evidence is on the globe. I'd rather be a Rockefeller like Hove instead of a being on an immortal stove like a Rockefeller, or going postal like a mail deliver. Coast to coastal, that's a no. Satanic people, we're hawking the no-low, blow by blow, trip by trip, converse, slip by slip. Never will an evil enemy be bon. They trying to turn us into pawns like lemmings right off the cliff, forcing on us casual society. Currency like simians, offering a way of enslavement, pretending like they're plebeians. I'm surprised I'm still breathing, reaching for assimilating. Makes no sense. I know I ain't wanna be a creep, heathen, rather repent and say to God I'm sorry for the holiest of convents. The way I strayed from my path, and now I'm facing a gas tent. Even if I didn't speak publicly about politics, I invented something simple for a problem critic. I would definitely be treated worse, like a woman feels like when she shouldn't be treated like an object. Something I and every man does when they watch television, cause the imagery is meant to sexually turn on men as a distraction and vice versa for women. I pray all children, men and women strengthen. Humanity is meant to prosper, not fall backward. Yo, vanity can be forced into you by a psych ward. I deserve no award. I got my Panther jacket before I drew my card. And for real, I ain't wanna act hard. I'm just forever pissed off the seal of memory in my cranium symmetry. You feel it's a damn puzzle, and the mind control is born with the cracked mirror. You should know the deal. They can't even turn you asexual and change things you'd wish were imaginary. They can torture you in front of your parents. And don't laugh, George W. Bush wrote a memo that is apparent that can destroy your favorite talent as punishment. And if they do, best believe you fuck the government. Yo, they can change vocabulary, humiliate your mind so your body is permanently shook. They can make a full crook turn half crook with implants like a nip tuck jook. The The reason I rebuke the system so much is because they won't stop making people victims. If you want the truth, listen to all. Might take you a while and this can make you fall. Separating truth from fiction can be happy or hazardous addiction. It can cause an out-of-body infliction. Yo, instruction with dreams of past, present, and future prediction. The confliction started with the Hal Gideon, like the Mason. What's up with the weird vacation? Fresh vegetables with bath salts on a beach of psyop assault. It was more than a cult following me around, like the 90s paparazzi of Veruca assault. Not tired of life of living and helping others through strife. Not the kind of man who will hold us. Unless they ain't got a bump around neck glands. Don't get it twisted, I may be in blacklisted. And that twisted, I may be in blacklisted. And the hourglass still has sands. If you wanna get rid,